Alright, now it's time to create the cool neon effect for our background. But before that, let's click this, hold on, control, click on this, command control G to group it. Let's call this general color. Alright, now create a new layer and control delete to make it black. Again, create another layer, press B on your keyboard, Alt right click, make the brush smaller until this size is cool. And I'm just gonna make sure the flow is 100%, opacity 100%. Bring down the ruler. If you don't see the ruler, press Ctrl R and drag it down until here. I'm just gonna click once, then hold down Shift and click again. Now let's select the move tool. We don't need the ruler. Now this layer is selected. Double click on the side. Layer is there, just gonna come up. Click on the outer glow. And this is gonna be our setting, guys. Opacity is 49. Spread is on 17. Look, if drag to the right, just gonna be a little not realistic. Just bring it down around 17. Look at the size. We can make it smaller and larger, so this is cool. Range is gonna be 78 to be exactly look like a glow, like a fluorescent glow. Now the first color is gonna be red. Right, for the cover overlay, click on this one, red color, and leave it here. Just press OK. Right, now just drag this to the top, hold down Alt and hold down Shift and copy it. And we're just going to do this for 5 times. 4 and 5. Hold Shift, click here, and make sure it is all level. I'm just going to put it at center for now. Now let's go to the second one, this one. Double click here. We just want to make this orange. Outer glow, click here, drag this up, this orange. Okay, color overlay, orange, and that's cool. Press OK. The second one, we're just gonna make this yellow. Double click, outer glow, the color, it should be yellow. Cool. Click OK. Color overlay, the same thing, yellowish. Alright, the next one is just gonna be cyan, I guess. Outer glow, let's make this cyan, something like this. It's cool. Okay, color overlay, the same thing. Let's go around to see cyan, and that's all. And the last one is gonna be blue. Outer glow, this kind of blue. Alright, and color overlay, again this kind of blue, and okay. Now we have our neon. Make sure you click at the top, hold down Shift, click again, Command and Control G to group it. Let's call this neon effect. Neon. Now before we do anything, just press Command and Control J and Control T, hold down Shift and rotate it. Press Enter. Click on the blue one, drag it to the left, hold down Control and click. Press V, click and come here. Again, hold down Shift, click at the top and make sure they are even. Now this neon copy, I'm just going to drag it down below the neon one. and bring down the opacity. Alright, cool. Now, you see the neon effect? I'm just gonna press Command and Control J and drag it down below 3 of them. Press neon, new copy, which is the opacity is lower, and another copy. This copy is just gonna be blur. So, but we cannot blur the folder. We have to right click and convert it to a smart object. Alright, now let's go to filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. Bring it all the way to the end and press OK. Right? Now Alt and let's go zoom back a bit. Control T. If you press Control T, you're just gonna remove the blur just temporarily. And hold down Alt and make it larger. Just gonna bring it to the center. Press OK. Now it's just gonna bring back the blur. Right, that's cool. Now let's turn off this one, the black one. Now hold on Control and select each one of them, the 3 of them. Click on the blending mode and put it on lighten. Alright, press Command and Control G to group it. Let's call this group neon. Now let's turn that off for now, because we have to select the person for now. So click the liquify this image. Let's go to this object selection tool. Is cool because we're just gonna select object. That's all we do, and automatically it's just gonna select the object for us. I'm just gonna zoom in a bit. This is a bit messy. We're just gonna fix this part. Click on lasso tool, minus. I'm holding down Alt and click on this. Alright, to fix this area. For this area as well, I'm just gonna add this area, so I'm just gonna hold down plus. Cool. Guys, the rest is okay though. Alright, cool. Now let's come back and turn on the neon effect. But this should be going inside a bit, because when the edges are affected, we have some glow at the edge, right? We call this rim light. So how we do that? Let's go to select and modify and contract. Contract by 4. We're just gonna go in, right? Cool. Now let's open that up, click on neon effect and click on mask, but now it's inversed. Command and Control I to inverse the selection. Now hold down Alt and drag this to neon effect, hold down Alt and drag this to neon copy 2. Exactly. Now we have this kind of cool effect. Still, the effect can go inside a bit more, right? So let's click on the selection. Because our selection is outside this time, let's go to select, modify and expand. Expandable 4. It's gonna go inside a bit. Right click, add some feather also. It's okay. Now press Ctrl Delete. And this one Ctrl Delete. And this one again Ctrl Delete. Press Command Ctrl D. See now? Look at the edges are much softer and very nice. See, the light is gradually coming to this rim light. How cool is that? Alright, now select this one, the neon copy 2, I mean the background, the blur one. Press B on your keyboard, hold down Alt and make the brush size larger. Press X to switch that. The flow should be low, and I'm just gonna add some light. I'm just gonna bring some light to it because the light is coming from that kind of direction. Light, it's just gonna affect the face also, but the flow is too much. Bring it down. Look, the brush size should be smaller. Go to Z. It should be like the effect is coming through. It's affecting the hair, the hand, and this part. Not too much. Go back a bit. And this from this area is coming through as well. You see, we have to think like the light is coming through and from which area, from which angle. Then we can create something very cool and interesting. To Z again, very little. Right, press X again and just clean up this area. We want this area to be totally clean. Alright, now we're done with amazing neon effect. In the next part, we're just gonna create some selective color again and combine all the color to get something extraordinary.